Hello and welcome to this video, just showing a quick look at the library, the collection. I always think it's very interesting to look at other people's libraries and see what books they've got, because libraries do generally seem to be very personal and very, very different. So anyway, I'll go through some of the other bookshelves first before we get to the limited rare editions. Here I've got sort of TV, movie-related books, some humour. And then at the end there, it sort of starts the occult section, and then going down to a couple of reference books. And here is the start of the fighting fantasy book collection that I've got. I only really started collecting these a couple of years ago. Used to have a lot of these books when I was young, the sort of choose your own adventure books. Very fond of them, very nostalgic. Some of those are actually very rare, were difficult to get hold of, but I wanted to get the complete set. A few other fighting fantasy books there, and here's the graphic novel collection. Used to be a big fan of graphic novels, now sort of more just to collect them rather than read them, but hopefully I will get around to reading some of these, because there are some really, really good ones. Down the bottom, a few big format hardback collections. Here we have the non-fiction bookshelves. So there's a few books on photography, art, anatomy, sort of medical history books, some biographies there, books on mythology, some history, British history, military history, some reference books. And here is true crime. I did take a course in true crime, sort of criminal psychology, a few years ago, so well, I've got so many, but yeah, some very interesting books there. Some more sort of gangster related books, and then quite a few Jack the Ripper books. I wrote a book, a novel based around Jack the Ripper, and he finished that last year. And a couple of books there on GCHQ, code breaking. This is the end of the general fiction section I've got. I tend to group all fiction together, so we've got crime, horror, fantasy all together. Harry Potter collections there, the original hardbacks, the original UK hardbacks, and some different editions that have been produced. Some book collections, poetry and plays on the bottom shelf. Yeah, I think what I'm about to show you in a second is the Minalima Harry Potter. Which is this one. If you haven't seen this one yet, it's a really, really nice edition. They brought out the Philosopher's Stone, I think, last year, and I think Chamber of Secrets is coming out this year. It's full of illustrations, a lot of sort of pop-out elements, a lot of elements that sort of move, but really there's a lot going on in there, and it's really worth picking up. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description for that. Really nice one to collect. Yeah, so as I say, general fiction, quite a few Lovecraft up there. Up there we've got the Books Illustrated hardbacks. I've had a look at the Alice in Wonderland in a video recently, but I'll be having a look at the other two soon. Quite a few Stephen King down there. I'm a big Stephen King fan, and some John le Carré at the bottom. Here is the Tolkien section. So there's two and a bit shelves of Tolkien books. The 3 Eastern Press sets, sorry, the 1 Eastern Press set on the end, and the 3 folios on the left, and the HarperCollins. Here we have the Penguin Classics hardbacks. I really like the designs on those. And then some more general fiction down there. Then these two bookcases, all the bookcases in the library are Ikea. I think they're the Billy bookcases, and I think they're 40 centimeters deep, if I remember correctly. So they're all basically the same. But I bought doors with glass panels for these two to put the special editions in, just to keep the dust away a bit more. So on the top we have a shelf of Eastern Press, and at the end there's a Franklin Library and a couple more Franklin Library on the next shelf. There's a Prayer for Owen Meany up there. I think the Moby Dick might be Franklin Library. It's that or Eastern Press. Yeah, the Franklin Library used, I think, the same printer as Eastern Press for a long time. That's why they're very similar. But I think recently the Franklin Library have changed and the quality isn't so good, apparently. So then we go into the Folio Society after the Eastern Press and Franklin Library. So there's a couple of collections: the Amber Spyglass, Subtle Knife and Golden Compass by Philip Pullman, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. All these Folio Society books so far aren't in any sort of specific order, so I still haven't decided how I'm going to arrange them all. So it's basically mixed Folio Society books. Tommy there I got in the sale recently. The Godfather, that's fairly new, that was late last year. John le Carré, the Carla trilogy, I managed to find on eBay. Got the Ian Flemings down there. I'll leave some photographs at the end of this video, so it'll be better if you want to just pause and have a better look. The Draculas, so there's a shelf and a bit of lots of different hardback Draculas I've collected so far. Just trying to find nice editions of Dracula. Sort of be nice to choose one book and collect different editions of it. Some nice folios there, again, the Game of Thrones. Some Lovecraft annotated King in Yellow, annotated Frankenstein, Poe, Alice in Wonderland. Really good, those annotated books. A lot of detail. The House on the Borderland and the King in Yellow, 2 first editions there. I really like those books, so I wanted to get some first editions of those. Anne Rice, Vampire Chronicles, the Club Dumas, or the Dumas Club, or El Club Dumas, depending on where you are. Great book. Next to that, the Amaranthine books, Jekyll and Hyde. Very nice editions. The Shining, Stephen King, Subterranean Press. The Exorcist, Legion, double edition, Cemetery Dance. William Peter Blatty. That's a really nice edition. Holy Bible, very popular book. That's an Eastern Press, very big, very heavy. Liber Bestiarum, that's really nice again. That was bound by Ludlow Bookbinders, which is only 9 miles from me, just up the road. Very local. The Books Illustrated, Alice in Wonderland, I had a look at the other day, is bound by Ludlow Bookbinders. Yeah, Gulliver's Travels. Harry Potter there, the deluxe illustrated Harry Potter. Going in and out of focus. But the Call of Cthulhu, H.P. Lovecraft, the special edition, the Dune, and a few Dante's Inferno. Down here, if the camera focuses, we have Clive Barker, the Weave World and the Scarlet Gospels by Earthling Books, very nice. Some Suntop editions there. Again, very nice books. The SP books, based in France. They're large format bound manuscripts, so the original manuscripts bound in a slipcase. Jane Eyre, Alice in Wonderland, and Frankenstein. Very nice to read those books in the handwriting of the author, if you can read the handwriting. Some absolute versions of some classic graphic novels: Watchmen, V for Vendetta, Batman, Court of Owls, and the 2 letterpress special editions of Revival by Stephen King. Very nice books. A few more Folio Society up there, and Folio Society Diaries, another Dante's Inferno and the Red Book by Jung. Some extra books there that I either ordered by mistake. I ordered something twice, or that were in the sale that I wanted to grab before they sold out so I could give as presents. You can't see it too well, but that there is an island in the middle of the library that I formed from 2 sort of half-height bookcases. I was going to get rid of them, and then I thought I could leave them there, put a wooden top, cover it in laminate to sort of make it blend in, and then use it as a sort of bookcase island. So a good use of space if you have the spare space to make an island in the library. For some extra books, because they keep coming in. And yeah, that's it. That's the collection. If you do have any questions, if you want to know more about any of the books that you've spotted, please do let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. I'll try and answer everyone. And yeah, so that's it for now. Please do drop a like if you enjoyed this, if you found it interesting, and take care, and I'll see you in the next video.